The more I listen to Release the Spice opening, the more catchy it gets. I'm like, it's pretty catchy. I might just download it on my phone just to hear it all the time. Because I'm starting saying every time I'm listening to the opening, I'm like just snapping my fingers, like, oh my god, it's so good. But yeah, enough of that. Let's just talk about this review of Release the Spice, episode 4. When you have an anime that's team-based oriented and there's a lot of characters in it, of course you're going to have episodes that are mainly targeted at certain characters to give them more development. So you should expect this more often within the series. So then they decided to start off with one of my favorites that I'm starting to see because the way she is. And thanks to this episode, I think I like her even more as a character, and that is Fuchan. Fuchan is a girl who grows up poor. And as you don't know, in Japanese society, unlike in America where you can continue to go to elementary school, middle school, and high school all for free, well, of course with tax money and stuff, in Japan it's completely different. Not only you get to have good scores to get in certain schools, but you also gotta pay for it as well out of your own pocket. So it's not like in America where you can just get in thanks to the tax and government. In Japan, it's a lot more stricter, but however, it's less corrupt, however. And yet again, you can't go to any school you want to just because you live near the district, unfortunately. Because I know in America, because imagine if America had that thing where, say, you live in a district and there's a school nearby, but you can't go to that school because one, you might not have good scores, or two, you don't have the money. So you might have to go to a school way further out there. And that kind of sucks. Plus, Japan don't do school buses as well. So you're walking, or you're taking an Uber, or you're taking a train, or whatever you have to do to get there and to be on time. So now that I'm always watching anime and I'm seeing the kids are always walking, or they're on their bikes, or they're on the train, I understand now. There's no school buses in Japan, which kind of sucks. Let's get off that subject. She wanted money so she can live a better life, like we all do. It's a common goal for humanity, for most of us anyways, to want to live a better life. And that's when she met Mi-chan, her mentor. And probably personal lover, who knows. Anyways, this episode shows where you can compare and contrast the two of mentor and apprentice, where Fu is a very serious girl despite her age. She pretty much grew up through life having responsibilities right off the bat. And because of that, she also had a younger sister. They lived in a poor house. So because of that, she wanted to help out. She was, to be said, the hardest working among the crew because of her living conditions. It also caused her to act rash and bold, where she becomes overconfident because she thinks some people around her are incompetent of doing a task. But sometimes being that too confident can get you in a lot of heap of trouble. Now let's talk about May. May's a very laid back girl. She doesn't take much things seriously, but yet she is considered to be a pro. Only because when you are very well experienced in something, and you see that thinking too much or too rash about things can leave you with stress and a major headache, it's best to keep things at a nice, slow, steady pace so you won't rush through things. That's the kind of character that May is, You see them a lot in animes and video games, TV shows, and movies, where they're very playful, kind-hearted, but yet they're very good at their job because they've done it for such a long time. They're pros. So while the rookie believes that you need to be more strict and uptight in order to do your job, the pros like that kind of uptightness can get you in a lot of trouble because you might choke up eventually. And that's exactly what happened in this episode as Fu and May were doing a job. And of course, Fu got the better of herself and she thought she could do the job, but at the end of the day, no, she couldn't. She just pretty much almost got May killed. When you think about it, is this job is dangerous. People do get hurt. This is proven in the last episode with Momo-chan. Momo-chan screwed up to cause some of the people in her team to get injured. So if you're not careful doing your job, you're gonna get others hurt, especially when it comes to spy stuff, man. You can't just do whatever you want. So of course, Morio is still passing out drugs secretly. And this drug seems to have the same stuff that they found at the brothel from last episode. And it seems in a way to enhance pain, pleasure. Because the main bad guy in this episode, I'm gonna call him Bondage Man. He is Bondage Man. He seemed to have this strange thrill of wanting to get hit and hurt all the time. He will score people based on the pain that he receives. So I guess he's a masochist. You know, the guy that likes to receive pain, they get turned on by unfortunity and stuff like that. So that sums up Bondage Man real well. Like I said, the fight was pretty interesting. It wasn't good as episode 3's fight. Episode 3's fight was amazing. But this one was just, a typical run-of-the-mill catch. All they learned is that everything still traces back to Mario when it comes to drug trafficking and stuff. And speaking of drug trafficking, there's also another anime that's doing a lot of drug stuff. I think that's Double Dagger, but that's for another day. We're here to talk about release of Spyce. And, the episode pretty much was just strongly directed towards Fu and Mei. That's pretty much really all there is to this, really. Not much to go off of thinking about it. Fu-chan, in a way, she learns that she has a strong bond with Mei. Especially when they bought the guitar pick, that even though it's chipped, Mei refused to get a new one because that one made her put her in the mood because it was given to someone that was special to her. Then, of course, even at the end, they had a nice little outro that was nice, showing their friendship and their bond as partners. So I guess next episode, it'll be time for the others to show their bond and stuff like that. And probably we'll get into some actual plot. Not until probably into another episode, we'll get into some actual plot of the story. It seems like they're doing that character introduction thing where you get to know more about a certain character and what they're like and what they can do and what they add to the team, pretty much. So yeah, that was released Spyce episode 4. It was, some say it could be a drag out episode, but it was an episode that was needed. Because for you to enjoy a story, you got to understand or be invested into the characters within that world. So I guess this episode was very needed. Sure, the plot didn't go anywhere, but at least in return, we got some good character development. Understanding these characters and what they're going through and how they act and react to certain situations. So anyway, that's all I got for this review. I hope you guys are enjoying Release of Spyce. I'm also hoping you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, rate, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload. This has been Madcrownxox, signing out. Have a good one.